What's good, my dudes? Cascade Wing here. Hey, we're back on Roblox. We're doing a game review today. We're doing it on Volt. This game was made by Team Volt over here, the development team, and this game is updated in January 26th, which is actually today. So, the day that I'm recording this video, so it's actually eligible for the Game of the Year. This game was created last year on the 1st of January. And it actually has a decent amount of, visits, 2 million, and max price is 10 if you're looking for that. Volt is a game that's actually very much like Tron, but it's more like an arcade version of the Tron, like vehicle mechanics that are in the movie. So I actually like the way the gameplay works. The gameplay is actually very fun, and it works fairly well. I wish maybe it's hard at times to actually figure out where people are. Like, because how small the server size is, because how big the map is, it's just hard to find out where people are. Which has to be an issue, but other than that, I feel like the gameplay is really nice. I feel like they just bump the server size maybe like 12 or 13, maybe even 15. Then I feel like the game would be absolutely perfect as far as gameplay is concerned. And it's really fun in that respect. I saw a lot of game modes. I saw at least 6. You got King of the Hill. You got your elimination, you got the continuous, you got snake, you got a bunch of different game modes that help keep the gameplay, interesting. You can vote on them, of course. You only vote on 3 at a time. I wish you could maybe, I guess there's just a limitation to that. You don't want 10 vote pads, but it's just 3 though. It can get randomly selected as well. But that's not really a negative, it's more of just an observation, really. Another thing is the game is actually pretty hard. I would say that I didn't really get the hang of the game till a pretty far way into it, probably maybe like 45 minutes or so. I didn't really get into the game until that. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't really understand how the game really worked, which isn't a negative. It's just really trying to show how this game is actually pretty hard. It's a pretty hard game. Those are pretty rare on Roblox, so you gotta applaud them for that, Hard games are not a common occurrence on Roblox. They really aren't. So you gotta applaud them for trying to make a hard game here, and it really actually kind of is whether they intended it or not. It is a hard game to play, so be ready for that. There's a small selection of maps. They don't really make a huge difference. I feel like some of them may be a bit too close quarters. Like when you have a massive, you're just going for like these canyons, I guess, best way to say it. And it just gets really you're just slamming the walls everywhere, and it just gets really if you use like the sprint or whatever you want to call it, then you're probably gonna die simply unless you know what you're doing, simply due to the it's really based on the kill feed that I'm getting over here, that I've been getting for several games. About the hour I play, about 2-3 hours I played. It's obvious that I'm not the only one that's having these issues. The models look very good. I really love the way the models look. They look very, authentic to the movie. I really love the way these models look. It's just really, just the way that the bike moves. It feels very, realistic. It feels nice. It just overall is just good. I don't know how else to really explain it other than that. It just moves really fluidly. And just overall is just great. And as far as the models and things like that go. And my favorite part about this game is just how good the lobby looks. The lobby in this game just looks amazing. I love the way this lobby looks. It's really nice. There's this nice, cool looking elevator. I love the way the hexagons down here just make it all the wave. It looks amazing. And in the background outside, the city looks really good as well. It's just wow. You can tell, just look at all the small little details. It just looks so smooth, looks futuristic, looks very, much like the movie. Everything's futuristic and all, cyber. It just looks great. Small thing here is that whenever these things pop up, I wish there's somebody to close it. It does close it in about 10 seconds, I think. I think so. It's like 10, 15 seconds it closes, but I just wish there's a way to manually close it. You just can't, really. It's kind of annoying. I wish there was some way to manually close that. There's also like a Tron 2D game going on here. I don't know what the point of this is. Because you don't get much time between rounds, really. So I don't know what the point of this is, honestly. But it's there, though, and it works, I suppose. I also love the customization in this game for your bike. I love the way that I add more, though. Add more bikes. There's a nice amount of colors, but doesn't seem very much bikes. A lot of stuff is actually hidden behind the paywall, it seems, which is I'm mixed about that. Depends how if your game is good and stuff that you provide is simply cosmetic, and you have enough content already there, and it's just for people that want, just a tad more to their game experience, and that's fine with me. But when you start adding like stuff like when you get like gameplay perks and other things like that, and when there's not much already there, and you're just adding you cut behind a lot of the cosmetic items behind a paywall, it really just doesn't. At that point, you start hitting a gray wall, is really what happens there, which is when you de-res. There's some game passes here as well. Oh, I feel like some of them are a bit more expensive than they need to be. The color pack, 50 Robux for just a couple colors. That's literally all it does. That's all it does. It's pointless. Sporter, I thought I was having the sporter here. These ones are just, they basically just add like extra stuff. Bikes, colors, trails, things like that. Basic stuff. Don't really do much other than that. But hey, pay what you want to pay. This game is just, if you think this is the best game on Roblox, then go ahead, spend all of your Robux, spend everything you want. If you don't like it at all, then don't play it and don't buy anything. That's why I can't really, unless it's game breaking and they're really just trying to shove buying stuff down your throat. I simply don't really care that much. I'm just gonna mention it though. The GUI looks pretty good. I love the way the GUI looks. Very simplistic, kind of futuristic kind of thing. GUI looks great. One thing I don't like about the customization, though, is that you're buying powers to an extent with the bikes. As you buy more bikes, it makes your bike faster. Whether or not you like that is up to you. It doesn't really do much at all. I feel like the bikes are already fast enough as they are, but I'm sure someone that actually knows what they're doing can make this overpowered. So, just watch out for that. Maps look pretty good as well. I love the way maps look. They're very, authentic to the Tron movie. So, good job there. The maps are very good. And they look like they have a futuristic looks with all the boxes and squares, symmetric. Very symmetric and geometric, and very like cyber looking as the rest of the game is. It's just very it fits the universe of this game is, placed in. It's an arcade game mode game. There's only so much you can say about that. But hey, it does its source material justice, per se, I guess. I guess it's an arcade game, but it's there. Now imagine if they made like a full single player game with this amazing build style. They could make like some sort of amazing, story kind of game here. Or like a really good RPG with all the different sci-fi elements with their amazing gameplay. The gameplay is a bit niche. I'll say that the game was niche, but it definitely feels satisfying, which is a lot more than other games on Roblox can say. It's just I love how the quality of games on Roblox is just growing and growing and growing. It's just great to see this kind of stuff come into action. So that is going to be it for our Vault review. I am going to say I'm going to give this game an 8 out of 10. There's a lot of missed opportunities with this game, I feel like. And there's really just not a huge amount of content here. It's okay, but it's just not really there. But the game looks great. That's probably the best thing about it, and it really holds up the game. The gameplay is very niche, so I can't really give it a full, the full amount of, credit for that. But it does get credit where it's due. And I also give my personal recommendation. I loved playing this game. It was very fun. So, go out and try this. Some people, you might actually like it. So now we begin my usual gameplay section. But this time we're actually going to talk about some other things. instead of just having a, no commentary gameplay at the end of the video. So what I like to talk about is really I want to see what you. To the extent I'm gonna give you an update and then ask what you guys want. So I'm probably not gonna get much time. I'm a very small YouTuber, and so I'm probably not getting anything at all. But I want to think about what you guys want a risk game, like where I go just join a random risk game and just play and just show you kind of what the normal stuff I do, or would you rather like to see like I was thinking maybe like a CK2 kind of EU4 mini campaign as along with the Ottomans that we're doing right now. Just tell me. That's what we'll be doing next after we do a big chunk of the Ottomans. We're doing the Ottomans right now. I'll have another episode of that out probably in the next couple of days. So I just want to see what you guys want. And on the update, what happened is my charger broke. Yeah. So I couldn't charge my computer for a couple of days until I got a new one. So, basically what happened is that about a year ago, my dog broke my charger. He was jumping on the bed or something, and he actually yanked the corner of my charger, and it ripped it right out of the socket and broke the, I don't know what you would call it, the thing that goes into the hole. So I had to get a new charger, and it was about a $20 or $30 cheap charger that could barely power my laptop. So, and that one finally just gave out. I'm surprised it lasted that long, honestly. It was just abysmal, really. And this new one's actually pretty good. It's a pretty good charger, so it should last for a while. This is what I'm talking about with this close quarters, by the way. That map just isn't very good, just to be completely honest. It looks nice, but it's not very good. But anyway. So yeah, that's basically what happened if you're wondering why I haven't been posting videos very much recently. I've also been completely just, ravaged by homework. It's just been awful on that front. So that's also reason number 2. So just tell me in the comments, would you rather want to see like a CK2 and then leads into EU4, kind of like a mini campaign, kind of a campaign thing, like a Paradox mini campaign, Or would you rather see me do some more risk videos? I'm still gonna post some tutorials and like that. I'm gonna post a couple. I have customs, and I feel like I'm gonna do some top 10 lists, like top 10 like easiest nations to play, like top 10 like secret superpowers, top 10 maybe like best eras. I don't know, just different things like that. I'm thinking about doing those. I'm also thinking about doing tutorial on customs. I think I've already said that. A tutorial on how to make nice armies, tutorial on how to RP wars much better, because those are things that the risk community has trouble with. Overall, is just really our roleplay and making things realistic. Is really making things the risk community has issues with, especially the more casual members who think it's like a game of Civ. It really isn't. It's a roleplay of a nation. And maybe the people that risk just aren't, mature enough to understand that really, or really do it properly. Anyway, guys, this has been my review of Volt. If you liked it, make sure to give a like and subscribe, and maybe even a comment down below to show me. Maybe you could just tell me what you like about this game. Maybe you could tell me a game that you would like me to review. And if you didn't like it, the dislike button is right down there below me, right next to the like button. And that's right there if you want to use it. That's fine with me. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.